Greetings and welcome to the Reading Frederick Douglass Together Outreach and Media pre-recorded webinar. I am your program officer for Reading Frederick Douglass Together, Dr. Latoya Bosworth, and this webinar is designed to ensure that you have a large audience, if that's what you desire, or that at least that people know about the event that need to know about the event. Just as a reminder, here at Mass Humanities, we create opportunities for the people of Massachusetts to improve their lives and build a more equitable Commonwealth through the humanities. We receive major support from the Massachusetts Cultural Council, as well as our generous and private donors. And as a 501c3 nonprofit organizations, we are committed to responsible stewardship of public and private resources through the guidance of our statewide board of directors and the creative, efficient operations of our staff. So the first thing that you want to do once you are approved for your application, have completed the grant agreement, and are ready to go with your media and outreach is consider downloading and utilizing our Ready to Go poster. Now you can certainly create your own, and we've seen some beautiful ones, so feel free to do that. But if you need this resource, it's available here. You can just add your sponsors. You could add the date and the location of the event, rain date, right? What's most important is that you include the Mass Humanities logo, and you also want to include the Mass Cultural Council logo and any contact information so that folks can get back to you. You can use the Reading Frederick Douglass Together logo that you see at the bottom of the screen, or you can use any of our logos that are downloadable right from our website as well. Once you create the graphic, please be sure to share it with me. Speaking of sharing, you want to share this in your e-blast and in your newsletters. You want to share it on social media pages and groups on social media pages and also on ads. Consider a portion of your budget to pay for social media ads or for local newspaper or local radio ads. You want to also post that on local news and newspaper calendars. They usually have community calendars that you can add this information to, and certainly share it with us. Tag Mass Humanities in that. What you're seeing over here on my screen is an example, and you can find this in our downloadable media kit, which is also directly on our website, and it gives you sort of like a format for how to do it. So for folks who may not have the time or bandwidth for creating social media posts, these are already kind of pre-written for you, and you just fill in the blanks, and you can schedule these posts to happen. Also, so you can tag Mass Humanities, Mass Cultural Council as well, and what you plan to use the grants for. Include your name, and then if there's any type of links to other things, feel free. Sharing the graphic allows people time to prepare for the event, but also in case they want to sign up, if that's the format of your event and you want people to show up and read, this is a great way to get that information out. Also, it's important to know that even though you may be having an event in your city or town, we know that there are people who drive 45 minutes to an hour to go see Reading Frederick Douglass events. So consider posting in other cities and towns that are nearby as well. Next, you want to invite your local legislators, right? So you can send them an actual official invitation to attend, but also invite them to read or perhaps open the event with something. Maybe there's a particular portion of the speech you can encourage them to read. They can perhaps end the speech, but definitely invite your local legislators to do so. Here is a link here for how to find your local legislators to send them these invitations. At Mass Humanities, we often like to invite legislators to the events as well, but it's important for local legislators to know what's happening and how state funds are being used to better the Commonwealth with Reading Frederick Douglass Together. And then other ways that you can spread the news. We also have in our media kit a press release. So again, if you are adept at creating press releases, awesome. But if you are not, then all you're going to do is fill in the blank with here. And maybe if you want to add your own details, you can. But these are great things to go out to local news stations, either prior to, so they can put it on their calendar, and then reminding them the morning of. If you have local contacts at news stations, you want to reach out to them specifically. If there's any public radio or public access television, you want to send this out. And lastly, there are two people who are going to support you, even though anybody at Mass Humanities can. So, myself, you can reach out to me if you have questions about the outreach and media process. You can also set up a 15-minute consultation on Calendly. And you can reach out to our communications manager, Wes DeShano, who is in charge of our website and posting and sharing information in our newsletter. So, we are available for questions and support around how to get the word out and how to reach specific audiences. Thank you for your time.